Hello, and welcome back to Satisfactory. We have made the long trek up to the northwest, and what I am looking at is our new home. See over there in the distance, I have placed our hub on some foundations, bottom of that big rock, which some of you may recognize if you have played in this area before. And this actual vista here encompasses several interesting things. Far to the left, over there, we have some oil, which we will be opening up soon. That location underneath that landmark, we have 6 normal iron nodes. We have copper nodes. The stone scattered around this is a really nice place to put a base. All normal nodes. And if we go up onto this mesa here, we've got 4 pure iron nodes, a little bit of copper. And down around back, we've got coal. So this is going to be a really nice place to build the next phase of our product. Now, I mentioned that I had dragged power out, and I'm standing nice and tall, top of a power station. I actually dragged these across the landscape and through tunnels and so on, and they're kind of just scattered around. I'll be deleting those, but I'm going to start making them at altitude. Over there is the core of what I want to build for the power pylons. So it's basically 2x2 concrete extended all the way down, and we'll put something around it. The top 8 meters, so the top 2x2x2 area, I would like to dress up. It's kind of a power room, and power then goes from the big wires down into the power room, down somewhere down to the bottom where we can pull out a wire. For the moment, and until I get more architectural features, the grid itself will just be these on-grid points scattered across the valley, nice and high. What I do is I lay out concrete foundations, and I go zoop, zoop, so it's 20, zoop, 30, and then the 2 of these, so it's every 30, it'll be 32 foundations from the center of that one to the center of this one. Each one of these can have 3 connections, and that's at the top, 3 long connections, and then it's got a connection point in the bottom of it for 4 short ones. So the idea is that we're not going to do a complete grid with every grid point connected in 4 directions. We can't do that. We can do 3 directions, which means I can form a spine going out one way and parallel wires going out the other way, and we can branch as we wish. We'll see how that works out. I've just got 3 of them right now. This one, we drop out the bottom where we connect through the long line. We're going to get rid of that long line once we get decent power on this end of the world. Still hooked into the power from our starter base, where we have 1.8 gigawatts of capacity. It might draw 1.6 if everything was cranked up. And this is where we normally sit. It hasn't saturated everything. Eventually this will drop off when all of the outputs are completely saturated, except, of course, it is routing materials into the depot storage, which we are going to be using to build things. So from time to time, we'll be cranking that factory up remotely because we will be drawing stuff from where it stashes. In fact, I've already started that. You'll notice our next milestone is oil processing, requires motors, encased industrial beams, steel pipes, and copper sheets. I've pulled the EIPs, pipes, and sheets out of the depots. See, I have exactly the right number of those. I have extra steel pipe and some extra copper sheet. You can pull entire stacks out of the depot at once. Still recovering. Pulled some wire, and it is making more. Yeah, so from here, Our next step is to go start building. We want to unlock oil processing and continue unlocking. We're not going to build the space elevator back quite yet. I do need to take my power train out. The way I do this, start from here and just go. Need to be in zoom mode for this. And I think, let's see, let's use, say, so the concrete only uses 7 concrete per. Fix-it foundation uses 5 per. It's 2. I think this will be better for us to use. Add on a hot button. Go to zoom mode and go. Zoop. Should just have one of these all set up. Let's do that. 3 to be my big foundations because I'm using 4 to be small foundations. Let's see. Put this here. The way to check is to just run back. Control and shift and that's great. Don't want to erase that yet because we still have to walk back and forth. Got this actually turned by 45 degrees. We can go off either in any of the 4 cardinal directions and have it look okay. Now we can remove this. Let's do this the fun way. But I can't mark these while I'm using the zip line. Shift. I can jump all I want, but I don't think it gets me there any faster. If you crouch jump, you can do that. That's just more buttons than I can handle right now. $30. And I'm going to do another 30. If I do it like this, it means I'm predictable on where my power can come down. It does mean that I'm kind of ignoring what I'm going to send my straight down from here. Actually, the idea is this area in here, kind of a power rub. Get down to here, and then from here it will go straight down. I'll be able to put my sure whether this is the maximum range or not for these guys. Used to be something like this, 35 or something. Before I get rid of this, what I'll do is draw my power down from here. Down from there as well. Leave one of these open going on. Concrete. I end up building this down to the ground, so if I end up dropping, that's okay. Okay, 30 foundations. I've just built this tower straight down from here. I'm going to do that. Let's do down like that. How far down can I bring these to? Go. All around. I don't know that I'm going to be putting any close to here. I think we're going to use just, we're not going to put another point off of this. We'll just drag from here. Get all the way there. It'd be nice to be able to take a ladder up there so we can get on our long-range highway. start from here. Oh, that's right. I did open up some more things here. The best way I can do this is just not put the ladders in until I want to do so much. Get out my handy dandy zip line and head all the way out to wherever I go on the grid. So when we end up with far-flung factories, probably send another power line that way when we start moving up to them. Time to start building something. I'm going to need to automate some stuff to get the motors out. I don't want doing all that by hand. I mean, I could, but that involves getting a whole bunch of mining going, getting some mining going, doing a whole bunch of smelting, yada yada. It's not. So just to make sure I don't mess things up, let's ease 3 items in. Still need motors. Fortunately, you'll see that I have a plan on the screen right now for making motors. Working up from the bottom, I'm going to need a miner on copper and a miner on iron. I decided to not do the iron only this time. Guys are on passive, I think. Can be a bother. Easiest way to get rid of these. I don't have the boombox on me. If you have the boombox, you can right-click the boombox and send out a burst of stuff. Start with the copper. Oh, nice. And if you crouch, stopped crouching. Crouch, it doesn't emit them. In the normal game, you can actually sneak up on stuff that's hostile. Need one of these. I am not going to blueprint up a whole bunch of stuff because this is strictly temporary. Over foundation step. Please. It's like wasn't as flat as I thought. So we will have a slight slope. I'm going to need some portable miners, aren't I? I'm going to take care of that first. Me too. I need 2 more when I do the iron part. Let's just do the copper part. So I could have done this Well, I'm going to need copper sheets anyway. Well, actually, I've already used them to unlock, so might not need them. But my idea was that I would build this up and I would have a way to snipe some copper sheets if I needed them. Enter Mark 2. And if I put it at an angle, I'd make it line up fairly easy. Put it at a 45-degree angle. Rough. Back like that. And I think I will stamp like that. So to get the straightener, do it my job for me, and there and go to there. Say from you, straight as possible into there. Back, turn, and kink in. Good enough. That's it. Two. This way. Both ways suck. I like it to make just one turn. It's not going to happen. Let's just put it this way. This way. It's actually to be done with the default mode. Straight will be too aggressive about. Straight is too aggressive about achieving the correct level too soon. That instead, go to straight. What are we building here? Working up from the bottom, we need 4 smelters building ingots. We need 2 constructors making wire and 2 constructors making copper sheets. It's like this way. Should be two of these are making sheets, which are 20 to 10. Two of these are making 15 to 30. Yeah, I trimmed off the downclocking from that list. Just going to alternate which one is which. Anyway, we've got 4 smelters going. Each one is 30. Each one of these gets its own smelter. Do 2 on copper sheets. And 1 wire. We'll just underclock things as we go. Base. Splitter. The right. So it's going to set her in here. That may become a splitter that hangs off the edge. I didn't. We'll just live with it. It's intended to be temporary, so I shouldn't be spending this much time. It's both here. Use default I can, or I can bring it out by 1 square. Let's bring it out by 1 square. I'll go back to set the underclocks properly. This guy needs 20 copper ingots per minute. Can't do. Good thing is we're not dealing with an underflow, so power is going to be easier to with. It's less flexible. 2 to 1 though. What are we doing with this? We've got wire and copper sheet coming out. And they need to go to probably making the stators. Oops. that or take steel pipe and wire. That's right. I was making copper sheet because I probably would need it. So this is going to come together and go into a box. So I'm going to industrial storage. This is basically just going to continue operating. It's two. Using the wire. Wire is going to be carted off to use somewhere else. Here. Yep, that's 60 per minute, so we can figure out where our wire is to shortly. So this is the level where our power comes in. Terribly. Iron node. So the iron node, if we look at the checklist, we need to mine it, 4 smelters, and 1 constructor built pipe. What? On. Oh, that's right. I removed some stuff from the list. I didn't bother reducing it. So we're going to turn all the iron into ingots here. 120 ingots. Which are used, 100 of them are used to make pipe. Oh, 1 constructor uses 100? Holy shnikes. Didn't realize that. Okay. So we mine it, we smelt it, put it all through 1 constructor to make pipe. Try to match up with something that line. Face it backwards. Bring him out. Up. So do we mind if that's the back of the mining? This way and right here. Need to put some balancers in front, so let's spread them out. And actually, all going into one constructor so we can put them cheek by jowl. Sure. Oh, that's right. Machines are narrow for us to put it, so we're going to seem to be. How much iron am I getting? I think I need 120 out of here. Load. Oh, I put one down. Fumbling with the UI a bit. Facing it this way, shifting it to 2. I need another. We made 2. I put there as well. $120 per minute. This guy needs to be a. Almost forgot to do that.
I'm staying on top.
Should have gone ahead and made other 2 miners. I didn't. Miner. Work 2. 2 belt. Straight mode. 2. cheese the power again. Out there. Really kind of approximate. This is very much just here. So all four of these need to get merged into one constructor. The idea of doing a merge, not along the line, but pairs. Doesn't really help. Doesn't look any better. One of these has a Mark 1 coming in. These two come together. Two of them still a Mark. Third. I see. Ribbon coming out there. Iron pipe. 100 per minute input. Produce 5 steel pipe, 25 from. Powered up. Sky again. Industrial container. Hold on. That's not the whole thing. That's only the iron pipe. I still need to do the stators in the motor. Oh. Like that's on. You have pipe. You have wire here. Wire 60. Per minute. These are both marked belts. We build stators and then motors. Stators. Right to left. Center it on that line. about that? This needs 15 pipe and 40 wire. Have 25 pipe, so I've got extra pipe. I'll be able to peel pipe out of his input outputs. And the wire we need 40. Checking at 60 there. So we could pick up pipe and wire from the machines. I need power between the machine. Turn this around the way. Motors. The one input is stators, and the other rotors. I have rotors in hand. I'm just going to get 100 rotors to make 50 motors. That is up. So apparently, that doesn't just drop it through. If I want more motors, I can toss in more rotors. Better is getting wire. Guys aren't programmed. Please do that. Oh, right. I replaced him and I didn't hook his power. All this just to get the 50 motors, huh? We'll leave it in place in case I need motors in the future. We have plenty of nodes, so I can put a lot of these casual factories down before I need to start focusing on automating for the next space elevator. So I was going to set these guys properly, so I need copper ingots out of here. And I couldn't do it because I didn't have it set. We can do it now. I also need 20 per minute. Guys need, so I really only need a smelter, but whatever. So 15 is 30, 50, 80. We can downclock this to be producing 80. There. We won't waste power. It's going to take a while before it has its 50 minutes. 10 minutes at least. Plus however long it's required to actually comes. With 10 minutes I will be able to do oil processing. Take a look at what our steps. 6 Mark IV requires also requires significantly more encased iron beams. Do need an encased iron beam somewhere. And I am thinking maybe we go back to grasslands and we augment one of those factories to be maybe a bad idea, but I need to take a break, so it's going to be a shorter recording. It's got the one little thing done. We got settled into the new location and our power out here. Built a motor factory so we could start working on our oil processing soon. Everything needs to run for a while, so I will see you when everything's stabilized. We'll probably go back out to the grass fields, make EIBs. Oh, and remember to make that small. Get it from above. If I put my skyway high enough, I could completely ignore all the terrain, and that would be no fun. Oh, there's what we built. See you in the next one.